Hi from Zoans. Today we are talking about differences between two plugins. One is called Transient Processor from ImageLine, and the other one is called Transient Master. So the same plugins do similar things, but in different ways. These plugins allow me to control transient of sound. For example, I have here my clap sound. Okay, and if I activate Transient Processor, then start to shape it. Okay, as you can hear, the sound has more sharp attack or smooth, or also I can increase release or decrease. Sorry, it's more short. And I have many controls, and let's listen to sound. So I'm talking about tech. The sound from Transient Processor is this. So it's like it's sound. Then with Transient Master, when we increase attack, reducing maybe the gain. Obviously, when you increase attack, you have to decrease the gain because the volume is more. So and the sound is totally different. I have a more punch sound, like a p sound, okay, p, if you can. And when I smooth the sound like this, so totally different. Let's listen again. So Trance and Master. So this is the original sound with Trance and Master. And Transient Processor. Excuse me, with Transient Processor, and then with Transient Master. Okay. I prefer, in many cases, to use Transient Processor. I like more the sound, but in certain cases you can use Transient Master, maybe for some kick. Okay, is more suitable. And with a Transient Processor, okay, let's listen now the release sound. So release sound on Transient Processor. And release sound on Transient Master that it's called sustain, but it's the same thing. So I prefer more maybe Transient Processor. The sound is more clear. With Transient Master, it's like this is mushing sound. I don't know. Okay, so I don't like the sustain about the Transient Master. When we are decreasing sustain on Transient Master, the sound is this, and on Transient Processor, the sound is this. So let's increase it maybe again. Also, another thing, Transient Processor has a split frequency. Okay, it's very important, because when you process in this way bass frequencies, you can maybe obtain something like distortion, and in this way I can show the frequency. So when split frequencies, the low frequencies are untouched, and the higher frequencies are processed from Transient Processor. So in this way I can control if process the entire spectrum of the sound, or maybe the higher part. And with this knob split balance, I can hear just the low frequency, okay, and adjust only the higher frequencies. As you can hear, when I increase the split frequency, the spectrum of the sound reduce, starting from the lower frequencies. And this is very, very, very helpful to balance, okay, to balance and to find also the right split frequency. Obviously, you can automate this knob, and another thing about Transient processor is that it have a graph, so you can easily have a visual of what is going on. When I decrease the tag, you can see the curve is changed, and also with Transient processor, I have this kind of thing. I can shape the attack curve. So obviously, I can with this graph I can speed up or slow down the graph. When you turn this, when you increase this slider, you can have a zoom of what is going on. So change the curve. Okay, you can also make this thing, pause and then play it again, and then compare. You can easily see and make comparison, okay, between what you are making before and what you are making now. So the curve, as you can see, are different. Maybe okay, if I use this curve and then click on this graph, so the curve is different, okay. So in this way, I have a more sharp attack. In this way, I have a more smoother attack. With Transient Master, we have just this switch, this pure switch. So in order to smooth attack. Okay. This is not it's not very cool in sound. Maybe if I shows, I can try, for example, a kick. So let's find it. Okay, let's try this. So we Transient Master. The sound is this. So with kick works pretty fine. Okay, and Transient Master have also a release curve. So, for example, okay, let's show our snare clap sound. Maybe we can change. Okay, we can use the snare. So this is a smoother curve, and then sharp. But this is smoother. You can see the graph and then the sharpness. Okay. Transient processor have also drive, but for me is useless. Okay, and also Transient Master have this limiter switch, but in my opinion, it's better to limiting with Fruity limiter, because with this limiter I don't have any control about attack, release, sustain of the limiting process. So I don't recommend to use this. No. And at the end of this video, okay, I prefer in maybe 85-90% of the cases I prefer to use Transient processor. Uh, for certain cases, when for my opinion, when you are processing kicks, maybe it's better to use Transient master, okay, instead of Transient processor. You can choose. You can also combine these two plugins. For example, you can use patch this one here and this one here, and use both, and you can balance. Okay, you can also okay, Transient master don't have a split frequency option. Okay, you can make your own. Use a linear phase filter. I use the one of Maximus because it don't create any pre-read effect, and also is very important. So linear phase filter. Okay, I can here also adjust the high frequency. I can choose the band. Let's turn this down, and from here I'm muting this, muting the high frequency that allow just low frequencies to pass through. So I copy the value of the split frequency and paste in this knob. So here I have high frequencies, and from here I have the lower frequencies. Okay, and then when you mix together, and in this way with Transient master you can increase or decrease the release of high frequencies only. Okay, you can use these kind of plugins to process other sound of the drum, for example, there's a crash, snare, tom. Okay, I don't suggest to use these plugins on a synth or complex sound. Maybe it's better to use a good multi-band compressor. In some cases, if you have a flute sound or a guitar sound, maybe these kind of plugin can help you. So if you find helpful this video, share with your friends, give me a comment below, and we'll see you soon. Bye.